Alright, Pup King's activated. And here we go, folks. Vapor versus Tanks in the face-off first period. This is where both teams start to feel each other around. Not physically. Maybe. I don't know. They probably bash each other in the heads or something. But Tanks with the puck still maintaining possession, but loses it to Vapor. And TK positioning himself. TK, phenomenal goaltender for Shakura. Shakura is not doing well. Is doing pretty well at their conference. And Bulbasaur with the puck, able to have a boost, but then Mets is able to strip it off from him. Looks like Cubs goalie will be here, so there's the hype. Give a round of applause for him too. Coming in for his ZHL debut, and as he'll try to keep his team alive, and as a great owner, and hopefully, a good player to hopefully give Tanks a little bit of hope. But Vapor trying to pass it along to Bulbasaur. Cubs positioning himself a little bit. He was one of the good goaltenders in last season, so let's see how he does here. Bulbasaur trying to do perhaps a pass or a one-timer to Art, known as Barcode for some of you folks. But Mets able to pass it back to Vapor. Vapor going top side. Vapor passing it top side of the board, looking for a teammate, and looks like he'll give it off to Mets as he boosts his top side and probably take a quick snipe, and he shoots, but then Art was there to make the play. And Bulbasaur, losing it to Dash. Dash with a quick steal, quick grab. Ball probably didn't know that was coming. As Dash will go behind the net of Cubs. Cubs positioning himself, and Mets with possession will try to take it and set up the offense for the Meleons. As Tanks losing it to Vapor. Vapor making the offense here with Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur losing it to Dash again. Dash doing a little bit phenomenal here for defense so far, but Bulb still maintaining the possession. And Tanks losing it to Art. Art making his debut here with Vapor versus Cubs. And Cubs makes a nice save. Good positioning there for Cubs. And Cubs trying to set himself up because looks like the offense again for Shakura is still there. And Cubs able to stay stone cold. Will make another save. Trying to keep his team alive. Bulbasaur with another attempt, but then Mets able to make a defensive play. They really got to get this puck out of here for this side if Char wants to make some plays. But again, Shakura is on fire with their offense, and they're not ready to give up yet. And with 2 minutes left of the first period, it's a little bit slow, but then again, they're trying to feel each other out, not too hard, not too deep. TK with an evac, but Vapor with the puck, third man, will try to make an outlet pass to Bulbasaur, and maybe Art trying to position himself as he shoots top side to give it a Bulb, and Cubs makes a quick grab, a little bit dangerous, a little bit scary, but then at least he's a little bit alert, not sleepy. He's mentally focused and ready to play to, prove everybody that the Meleons are back in action, as Bulbasaur one-time Mets shot away to set up the play for Bulb and Barcode for a Shakura's offense drive. As Barcode, passing the bound board to Vapor. Vapor looking for Bulb. Vapor trying to contest against Tanks, but the puck is iced away top side for Mets. Mets giving it to their goaltender. I think Cubs is going to be a little bit more action here, as they'll try to pass it along to give it to the teammates a little bit more safer to break up some of the defense. As Mets trying to look for a teammate Tanks. Tanks swirls but misses. As Tanks with possession, looking against Bulb, tries to make a shot, hits the Mets, then Vapor will clear it off for TK. TK a little bit awake himself. As Ball will try to boost down and uncontested, makes a shot, hits a gap. No, the puck is still there with possession. He shoots, but then Mets and the defense with Dash, a little bit of help there. Trying to keep Char strong, and Vapor trying to shoot low, but Cubs again was able to make some possession saves, and Cubs just seeing some help with his teammates. Bulb with the possession. Bulb able to get stolen by Vapor, perhaps. I guess team stealing, was able to get the goal in, but Cubs just. Thanks, saying, Bulb, are you enjoying your 4 weeks of spring break? But it looks like the Tanks arguments there. Again, some players, they tend to lie about their attendance. But maybe they was locked. He's not too sure. I haven't checked his locked in or not. But Tanks with possession, shooting bottom post. But then TK able to grab it real quick, gets his first save. Pass along to Vapor, bottom side. Vapor being a little bit cautious, trying to break up the offense. Giving it to Bulb. Bulb unfortunately loses it to Dash, as Mets will take it away. As his first day as a Meleon, try to kill some time, ending the first period. Marker pulling a TK, a felon, says his board. And not Banjo Ballas without Marker. And then, come on, Tanks, trying to, happy Thursday, everyone. Yep, happy Thursday, everyone, to you, Tanks. Vapor with the crown, though, with the goal. I mean, able to strip it from Bulb, and perhaps Mets through that debacle. But to keep the lead up for Shakura is 1-0. Again, both teams are feeling each other out. Not very aggressively, but enough to figure out what their chemistry is versus what's theirs, and probably see what shots they need to take and what formations need to play if those are the types of teams that they are. not a lot of possession time from both sides. Not really too much with Art, and not too much with Cubs. But again, you know, Cubs coming in and Art coming in too for this game. Both teams looking to see what is there any type of chemistry they can build up here in the second period, because this is where things start to heat up, folks. And here we go, Tanks versus Vapor, and Vapor winning the face-off there. Vapor being contested. Bulbasaur with a shot, looking for the face-off, hits top, but Cubs able to notice that, able to grab it quick and pass it along to Dash. Cubs is more actively ready than average, and Cubs is ready to play this game. Mets taking possession, giving it to Tanks. Tanks losing it to Vapor, and TK, wow, able to a quick grab. You know, he's also awake too. Probably drinking coming at some of that mochaccino. But Art, you know, juking around Mets. Mets make a defensive play there, icing it off to Vapor. And Vapor will give it along to TK. TK coming off the net. Trying to look for an outlet top side. A little late, but then Tanks is able to grab it. Bulbasaur with a boost perhaps. Able to not strip it from Tanks. Tanks looking to see if he can get a shot in, but then with possession. Art's able to make a defensive play. But no. Tanks rebounds, shoots, but then TK makes a nice save. Puck is still loose, giving it to Bulb. Bulb concentrating, hits the post top side with Cubs' shield. Bulb's a little bit of a sniper guy, but then again, don't count him yet. He could pass, you know, it's one of those miracle passes that, you know, could be dangerous against him. But Mets giving it to Dash, but then Tanks was not able to collect it, as Art will take it away. But Tanks just icing the puck in the middle, where Vapor is able to pick it up and try to set up the offense again for Chikores. As the puck, almost a little bit close to Cubs, being trailed by Bulbasaur. Shield him off, Cubs! And Vapor, no, Vapor able with the puck boosting around. Defense is a little bit strong. Tank's able to clear it off, a little bit of help. But puck is iced off top side, hitting the board's top where Mets is able to pick it up. He's looking for a lane, he's looking for a pass, but then gives it to Tanks, and Vapor is able to make a defensive play here as Mets tries to follow him. A little bit dangerous as Vapor will give it to his goaltender as he outlets it top side to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur looking for some help. See, there's one of the passing attempts that I was talking about as it gives along to Vapor. Vapor ices it back, couldn't reach Bulb in time as Art will pick it up as third man. Tanks is about to pursue him, but Art able to bounce it down bottom side to Vapor, and the puck is slippery for him. That is, gets behind the net as Bulbasaur loses it to Mets. Mets boots top, gets him a little bit of an edge. Mets looking for the shot, looking for some help. Passes along to Dash. Dash third man. No one's there to contest. But Tanks, hits the top. Oh my god. Puck control from both sides have been a little bit off. Tanks was able to see the hole there, top side, but he couldn't execute. And just reading some of the Twitch chat, that shield, says Spartan, as Art just boosting prematurely. Bulbasaur trying to shoot, hits Cubs shield, but then Mets facing Vapor. A little bit of chemistry from both sides is doing pretty good, but then again, you know, the goal from the lead with Chikores after the team steal, or I think the Mets steal, gave them a little bit of a lead, as Mets will ice it off to TK. TK able to shoot it in the middle for Bulbasaur. No one able to pick it up, and looks like Dash might collect it. Bulbasaur with the shield, not too sure. Mets going top. I think Tanks at the bottom, but everybody's man-to-man coverage. Cubs is setting himself up just in case of an emergency as Mets. DK coming out the net, but able to come back into his crease in the nick of time as Dash, third man, able to pick it up here. Boosting low, looking for a teammate. He might take a shot in the middle. Oh my god, no one was able to thread it through all those defenders and all including his teammates. But unable to execute. Vapor looking for Art with a one-timer. Bulbasaur, with a gap at the bottom, but he couldn't boost. Bulbasaur with another shot again, but Mets is able to clear it off and give it to his cold ender Cubs as Tanks and Vapor with the strip. Vapor looking for a shot, but Cubs able to make the play. Cubs is doing his best to keep his team up and give him a little bit of morale booster here as Mets giving it to Tanks. Tanks looking hard to shoot top, and there's the goal. Tanks with the assist from Mets. Both teams are now tied 1-1. Char answers, and man, what a quick shot top side. You know, faking TK go low. But 5 seconds left in the second period. Things are about to heat up now, folks. But a couple of seconds, Mets is going to ice it off. TK coming out of the net to pick it up. But wow, Tanks, you know, a little bit of fire, a little bit of morale, you know, knowing his owner's doing what he could for as a goaltender, a little bit more solid. 91% with 10 saves and 1 allowed. 80% four saves and 1 allowed. You know, TK not doing really too much, but again, his teammates is there to help him, support him. But the support group, it's been a little bit tough with Cubs. Cubs had to do some plays to keep his team up, but then his team is realizing what a good leadership he is, and they're probably going to rally to him in third period. But again, a little bit of passing, a little bit of diversity from both sides. Mets, coming in with 9 steals and Ball with -9, Tanks with -2, Dash with 2, positive negative steal turnover ratio. But again, it comes down to third period, folks. The chem is still there, but can he still be on fire for the next period? It comes down to turnovers, and it comes down to goaltenders to see who cracks first. So let's find out now against Vapor and Tanks in the face-off. Vapor taking possession. Losing it, being trailed by Tanks. Vapor probably passing it to Bulbasaur, perhaps. Vapor, my bad if I say Vapor. Burper. But Dash probably passing it. No. Oh my god, passing it lightly to Tanks. Tank going to boost. Uh-oh. Vapor. Oh, passing it to Tanks, passing it to Mets. Mets takes a quick shot, but answers it defensively. A little bit of aggression, a little bit of tempo offense for Char, as Tanks gives it along to Mets. Mets looking to find a teammate, but man-to-man coverage is strong. Bulbasaur trying to trail him, may have a boost there to strip it from him. Mets going down with Tanks with a shot, hits it down, but TK makes it the save. 2 shots at TK. And both teams seem to be using their goalies a little bit more versatile, as Bulbasaur looking to shoot, and Dash makes a defensive play as Dash is trying to get it off from Vapor, and Mets will pick it off and will ice it off. It's going to come down to Mets picking up the puck and see if he can give it to a teammate here. And he'll shoot along to Art, and Mets coming up to ice it behind the net, picking up the puck again, being trailed by Vapor and Art. Art using his boost. Mets just taking his time, trying to find a teammate, trying to find a lane. He's trying to find somebody. Dash is going to remain very defensively, just in case of an emergency. Teams are actually doing pretty good here, man-to-man coverage, and looks like Bulbasaur looking for help with Vapor. Dash uncontested. Uh-oh, Vapor looking top, but then a lot of team stealing going on between Tanks and Mets, but then Mets able to come victorious here. Vapor with a boost, able to strip it from him, as he gives it on to Bulb. Bulb looking for Vapor, looking for that shot, looking for the concentration. Man, Cubs makes a quick save. What a save from him. Good job, Cubs, keeping his team alive. And Dash looking to pass it off to Tanks, boosting with a nice boost from the for the wall. Hit the one-timer, but then Art was there defensively. Marker says effing Cubs out of position. Mets looking for his teammate, perhaps giving it to Tanks. Tanks duking away from Surge, hits a shot. TK able to recover. Both teams are looking for blood. There's really no rivalry going on between these two teams because they're cross-server. I mean, not cross-server, cross-conference. But you can see by Tanks' passion that he's on fire. He's very hungry for a win. And Cubs too, trying to rally his team up, as Mets, the new addition to the Char Meleons, is able to, produce, and he's producing really phenomenal here. Being trailed by Vapor. Shikaris is a little bit aggressive here. They want to, get a goal before the end of third. 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Oh, Tanks with a shot, but then he loses puck control again. Dash able to pick it up. Third man, very passive. Bulbasaur man-to-man coverage. They're just looking for outlets here, and it looks like Tanks will pick it up. Uh-oh, another puck possession trouble. Excuse me. As TK is able to grab it. TK trying to look for some help. Probably looking for Art. Maybe looking for Bulb. Not too sure. Tanks, no. Bulb with the puck. Looking for Vapor, perhaps. Dash trying to juke it out from Vapor. 58 seconds left of the third period. If this can go to overtime, either way, each team will win here with a pointer or two. But no team would want that. So looks like we'll figure out which team wants to be more aggressive than the other, and we'll just have to stay tuned now here on Thursday Night Hockey, as Art will take a nice shot attempt, maybe giving it to Vapor. Vapor with a boost, perhaps comes to business himself, using his shield with the one-timer of the ball, but Dash was there, body blocking him. Dash being more passive. 30 seconds left, boosting down behind the net of the Cubs. Cubs positioning himself. This could be a little bit dangerous. This could be a little deadly with the shark attack there from Bulbasaur. A little bit dangerous, but then Mets was able to pick it up in time. Dash. Oh my god, the coughing too much. Dash. Uh-oh, playing offense here. Takes with a shot blow. Oh my god. Tar Meleons take the lead 2-1. TK with a little bit of an evac or off position. Cubs everyone just rallying each other up. They're just fist fighting in the middle. But Tanks, must be feeling really good after that goal. But then 14 seconds left. Don't count him out yet. Vapor with a shot, and there enter back. And 2-2. There's a tie. It looks like Shikaris is not done yet. They celebrate, but then they forget that they're still in the game. And Mets probably going to kill off the clock here. I think that will be a little bit more wise. try to see if they can figure out to, yep, they're going to go to overtime. Whew, Cubs, that was a little dangerous there, buddy. But, yep, that's overtime, and there you go. You know, Vapor Clutch could be up sometimes, you know, but again, players can look better based on their opponent's mistakes. But -11 for Bob. Mets just with a +11 steal ratio. 22 passes, 23 receptions. This is a definitely good trade for Cubs. Tanks might be feeling a little bit good about himself with 2 goals with the assist of Dash and Mets. The chemistry's a little bit there for Char, Meleons. But then again, Shakur is, you know, again, they're on fire when needed. And their owner himself was able to put a tie here to not set the game in regulation, but to get them off to overtime. So again, whoever wins gets 2 points. Whoever loses gets 1. Everybody wins, but then unfortunately, when it comes to overtime, you want to be the team that gets the win and get the 2 points to help your own conference in case if there are close conference standings. But here we go, overtime face-off. Dash versus Vapor. Here we go. Vapor winning the puck, and Dash able to click it off from Vapor. Vapor trailing Dash. Vapor, Dash able to lose it from Vapor. Dash was a little bit scared, a little bit nervous, but then able to be calmed down, looking for his goaltender. Bulb just boosting down, thinking it's a shark. But Dash able to be passive. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in overtime. Dash looking for the shot to Mets. Oh, hits low, but TK was there position-wise. Saw Mets. You know, took his time, read the play. But then Vapor probably going to do something with Bulbasaur. And hits a one-timer to Art. And oh, the puck is loose. And Tanks is able to pick it up. Tanks giving it to Mets. Vapor with a boost to contest against Mets. But Mets will be juking around. Looking for Art. Art will click it off to ice it the backboards. Man, coughing a lot like a storm. And TK will take a quick grab. You know, being safe, giving it to Vapor. Defense for Vape. The Bulbasaur. Oh my god, the puck! And Cobb was able to position himself there. Dash able to contest him, get him a little bit jumpy, a little bit nervous. As Tanks, middle man. Dash is trying to set himself for offense as the puck is iced off again. Vapor. Looking for Bulb, no, looking for Art. Trying to set up the offense for Shakur. Bulbasaur with the boost, but Mets with a nice defensive play there. Yet again, contesting Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur stripping it for him. The defense is not there. Vapor was able to pick that up. Cubs is a little bit nervous. But then they're going to set up again, being a little bit safe, being a little bit passive. Mets facing Bulbasaur. Uh-oh, Mets icing it off, but Vapor able to make a boost grab as he's going to look for Art. Art with the puck, looking for Vapor. Mets trying to contest them. Tanks. Now, hopefully, Dash is looking for Bulbasaur. There, man-to-man coverage. Uh-oh, the puck, the shot, and there's the goal. Bulbasaur, you know, able to take a quick grab, saving his boost. Cubs can do all he could, but unfortunately, you know, a little bit of an error there with puck control. For Char, got Bulbasaur to react real quickly enough and to use his abilities to shoot low. But again, Cubs' team does get a point here in the cross-conference matchup, so it does help a little bit for their own conference standings. And again, Shakur's gets only 2 points since they took them all to overtime. Bulbasaur with the game clutch finish goal, 80% for TK, 8 saves, 2 allowed. 14 shots on Cubs, but 3 went in, unfortunately. But Cubs, you know, give him a round of applause. He did phenomenal for his ZHL debut, 79%. You know, wish that could have went round up to 80. But let's look at the shot counter. A lot of blueberries and raspberries, but a lot of crease line shots. Again, look, 1 from Tanks, 1 from Bulbasaur. You know, 1 from Vapor. A lot of parameter shots. A lot of crease shots. You know, trying to contest against the goalies. Goalies did phenomenal. You know, they try to keep their teams up, but unfortunately, you know, puck control, turnovers could, you know, can favor one side, but it won't favor the other. Vapor with the crown with -4, -13 for Bulbasaur. You know, I think it's due to possession time that kind of helped him with the pickups. But Mets with, you know, a little bit, you know, diverse with his passing and pickups. You know, a great addition to the team to fight and keep them alive in this match with a strong East matchup. But there you have it, folks. These are your stats for the